what I like about the attitudes is I see a number of kids just accepting their role, and for some maybe a little bit of a new role. And that's not hard to accept when you're Brock Modem and we're saying, look, you need to be even more aggressive to score. But there's some guys that we're saying, look, you need to be a little bit more of a defender, rebounder type player. So I like that. I like the effort that the guys are giving. We are definitely a team, and that's great because if we're going to have success, we need to play as a team on both ends of the court. We don't have that that shot blocker sitting back there in D'Angelo like he was the last few years. We don't have that post defender like D'Angelo. We miss his presence on the court. We don't have a Klay Thompson on the team. I don't believe at this point we have a guy that's going to be one of the top draft picks in the next year or two. So we really need to be a team in every aspect, and I think so far the guys are understanding that and playing like that.
You talked about Brock being asked to be more aggressive and score more. How's he handling that mantle?
I think he's handling it well. I think he's handling it well, and he's a great kid, and he's not selfish.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's easy for those kids to handle that role of, hey, you're the guy. You're one of our big kids that's a go-to guy when it comes time to score. And he's very well liked by his teammates. So it's not a situation where there's any arrogance or ego involved whatsoever. I think the guys are really happy to see him succeed when he's scoring. That's a positive. That's not always the case.
You have a few more days, 10 or so, until you really kick it off into high gear. I know you have the exhibition on Saturday, but between now and the tip in McCarthy, what would be the number one thing you'd like to see your team progress at?
I would have to say just overall execution of our defense and offense. Just tighten the screws, so to say, define some things, and make sure we can carry out our roles.
You're staying healthy? No problems there? Or?
If you would have asked me this morning, I would have said yes. But then when our trainer came by to see me at 11 o'clock this morning, and I found out 3 guys are out today, 3 starters, I'd have to say, no, we're not very healthy.
What's going on?
So a couple of guys have pulled groins right now, but they'll be back in the next probably day or two. And then Faisal Aiden got hit pretty good with an elbow in a scrimmage on Sunday. And once that's labeled as a concussion, you're out for a few days, mandatory. So,
do you think these 3 guys will be playing in the exhibition?
I would assume so. I would think all 3 will be playing.
Who's got the pulled groins?
Brock and Reggie.
You guys didn't practice yesterday, did you?
No.
Okay, so
No.
They do. Everybody get hurt in scrimmage, or?
Reggie pulled up during the scrimmage. Faisal got elbowed during the scrimmage, and Brock hurt his, I guess, in the van ride home.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't really hurt it, but I said, well, when did you first notice it? And he said, well, it was a little tight, but on the van ride home, I think it just kind of tightened up. So I guess he heard it.
He gets the best of it.
Trick-or-treating.
Yeah. So he'll be fine. He thinks he'll be back out there tomorrow.
Where were you scrimmaging? Anchorage?
Yeah, really.
What were you?
We had a scrimmage in Post Falls, Idaho.
Did it? Oh, I think you're right by my house.
So.
Any more questions from the phone?
All right.
Any questions? Okay.
Sure, Ken. How much is Brock bulked up since last year?
How much has he bulked up?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly. He's gained 15 pounds. I'm not sure how much stronger he is. I would assume he's a little stronger than last year, but he's put on 15 pounds. And it has not really affected his quickness at all.